Hey YouTube, it's Jen. No Brad today, but you could see him right there. He's off running an errand, and I just got done working out. So it's been a very long time since I came to you for an update, and that was on purpose because I've been trying to get certain things in order before I came back because it's been a little crazy. So to start off with, last time I saw you, I was probably about 199. I have passed over the 200s, which heartbreaking. So I'm about 204, I think, the other day, Wednesday, sorry. But the reason why I haven't been here in a while is I've realized that I need more help than the lap band. The lap band, I'm not able to get fills. Anytime I get even the slightest fill, I throw up and I have to get an unfill. And even though according to the barium swallow, I could use more of a fill, and once I get filled, it looks good on the screen, I can't tolerate it. So I went and I spoke with my doctor, and because I'm not able to use my tool, I can't adjust it. I'm basically deflated. The band deflated, not my personality. Although my personality is sad too. But because I'm not able to use my tool anymore, I talked to the doctor about getting a conversion, and we talked about removing the lap band and converting to a sleeve. My doctor said that sounded fine to her. However, the insurance people in her office told me that there would be no way I could ever qualify for a sleeve because when I got banded in 2012, the sleeve was not approved by my insurance at that time. So I didn't really have, it was lap band or gastric bypass, and I just didn't want to do the gastric bypass, so I went the lap band. And back then, the requirements were 35 BMI and 1 comorbidity, and I had sleep apnea. Today, sleeve is approved by my insurance company, and if you have a 35 BMI, you have to have severe sleep apnea, and I don't use a CPAP, so it would be very hard to say I have severe sleep apnea. So I hit the 35 BMI, like a 204 is 35 BMI, and but I don't use a CPAP. So her office told me there's no way they're going to convert you. So I believed them, and I started thinking about self-pay, and that's super expensive. But even if you can afford self-pay, if you get a complication while you're doing a self-pay procedure, then you got to self-pay for that. And the complications with the sleep could be a leak, and it could be like 2 to 4 weeks in the hospital, and that's hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I was like, that's not happening. So I remembered Lindstrom Obesity Advocacy is a firm that specializes in helping weight loss surgery patients get approved when insurance denies them. And so I contacted them, and I sent them an email, and I said, listen, this is my situation. I can't use the band. I can't get fills. I said, I've been seeing a special cognitive behavioral therapist for food. I work out, I teach classes, teach kickboxing, and I do strength training, heavy weights 3 times a week. I've been seeing a nutritionist for a year. I've been consulting with my doctor all the time. We've been trying everything. I even had my therapist had prescribed Contrave. Like, I've been trying everything. I've been doing my part, but I need more help. And so I wrote to them, I said, like, what are the chances that you could help me get approved? And she's like, oh, they wrote back immediately. They're fantastic, Kelly and Walter Lindstrom. And they said, you have a very good case, but we can't help you until you get denied. So you need to submit the stuff to insurance, and then we will help you if you get denied. And she told me exactly how to do it. And so I went back to my surgeon's office, and they're like, no, we've never heard of that. We can't do it that way. We can't do that. It's not going to happen. And like, I had to fight with the doctor's office saying, listen, I understand this is not how you guys do it, and I understand you can't guarantee me that it's going to get approved. In fact, I'm assuming it's going to get denied, but just submit this stuff this way, and then Lindstrom will take it from there. Well, there was a lot of problems doing that. They submitted it. They submitted for both the band removal and the sleeve, but they submitted it to be done at the same time, and shockingly, under 2 weeks, got approved. Except my doctor won't do the sleeve and the band removal at the same time, which is confusing why they would submit it like that when I told them to submit it 5 months apart, but whatever. So my doctor won't do the band removal and the sleeve conversion at the same time, and I totally support this because when you get the band removed, you have a lot of scar tissue, and so you're really removing all the scar tissue from the stomach, and then the tissue is more delicate, and so if you're going to cut and put staples in that delicate tissue, you're at a higher risk for a leak. So totally get it, totally fine, 100% on board. So I'm like, can you please resubmit? Let's try to do this the right way. She's like, fine, we'll try, but again, no guarantees. And I'm like, okay. So she tried again, and like within 4 days, I got approved for separate surgeries. So having band removal this Tuesday, August 28th. My doctor normally makes you wait 6 months between band removal and sleeve conversion, which is scary because you have 6 months of no tool whatsoever, scared to death. So on top of all this, my husband's insurance is changing, and on January 1st, we're not going to have Aetna anymore. So I'm losing my mind, calling everybody, and luckily my doctor is willing to do it 3 months apart, or 3.5 months apart instead of 6 months apart. So on December 18th, I'm going to get the conversion to sleeve. So August 28th, lap band removal, December 18th, sleeve conversion. And so she also thinks that by having the 3 months apart, not only will my stomach heal and be better for the staples of the sleeve, but my body will go back to being a non-weight loss surgery patient, and it'll be more like being a brand new sleeve patient rather than a conversion patient. And even if my body doesn't go back and I'm more like a conversion patient, all that means is I'm going to lose slower. I don't care. I'm fine with that. I just need something to help me because the hunger is making it very hard for me to just not eat. Like, I'm hungry all the time, and it's just really, really hard. I never really found the green zone with the band. I lost 90 pounds with the band. I didn't even start with my stats. Banded December 2012 at 262. At my lowest, I lost 90 pounds. That's when my band slipped. I basically lived in the around 174 for a while, and then 2 years ago I started gaining weight. So, and I put on up to 204. So I put on under 30 because I was living in the 170s. But that's what happened. So now I'm going to get my band removed on Tuesday, wait 3.5 months, get sleeve conversion. Same doctor that did the band to begin with. I love her. I trust her. I would totally trust her. But that's what's going on. Is Brad doing it? No. He's okay with me doing it, but he does not want, cutting his stomach out and getting staples. And so I totally support that. We both are different, and he actually is having, he doesn't have as many problems with the band that I have. So for me, this is the right decision for me. I've done a lot of thinking about it. I've talked to so many different doctors, and I've really, really thought this out. I've watched so many videos. And I think this is the right decision for me. Do I regret that I got the band? No. I think the band taught me, it really helped me break up with rice and pasta. And that's something I don't think I would have learned with the sleeve, and I think that would have been my downfall. So right now my problem is just hunger all the time, hunger that just cannot be satiated. And so I'm still in therapy because my therapist believes, and I agree with her, that, weight loss is one thing, and I know I can do it with a tool, but maintenance is a whole separate game. And until I fix what's in my head, it's not going to work for me. So we're really working on getting my head in the right place. So once I manage to use that tool to really lose the weight, I can also use the tool to maintain it and not go back. And see, what happened was about 2 years ago, I know right when the downfall was. Brad and I don't have kids. We had 2 cats back then. We lost the one cat, Lexi, to cancer really quickly, and I'd never had a pet before. I'd never had a pet die before. I'd never really had a human in my life die before. So this was my first death, and I took it really, really hard. Lexi would snuggle with me every night in bed and stuff. So I took it really hard, and I emotionally ate from there, because prior to that I was pretty good about not eating my emotions. And when I lost Lexi, it was really hard. And then other things started to fall apart. And so the combination of things falling apart and not being able to deal with them appropriately, and turning to food, that led to where I am now at 204 pounds. So I know some of you who've not experienced regain, you're looking at me going, she gained 30 pounds, like just stop eating. Because I know when I saw the other people getting conversions, and I'm like, you gained 30 pounds, why are you cutting your stomach up? I now get it. This is the right decision for me. This is what I want. I've been researching everything. I'm gonna keep working on myself. I'm not expecting the sleeve to do it for me. But I need the tool, and my lap band tool can't be adjusted. I can't use it. And I know for me, I need a tool. So this is what I'm doing to do it. I will keep making videos because I've been finding, when I was looking through YouTube for more band to sleeve conversions, I was having a difficult time if they weren't naming it band to sleeve conversion. So, so if you have any questions as I'm going through with it, I will happily answer any questions. But that's where I am. So Tuesday, band removal. And then December 18th, I get the sleeve and I get to start my life over again. Because that's where I'm at right now. Like everything in my life I'm happy with except for my weight, and I really need to find a way this time to not just lose it but keep it off. And I'm really going to spend a lot of time these next couple months and beyond working on myself and working on what, like, coping mechanisms so that I don't make the same mistake again. So that's where I am. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will likely make a video, well, maybe Wednesday if I'm coherent enough, otherwise the following Wednesday, and Brad will be with me, and we'll make a video together, and that is it. So, hope y'all are big losers, kick some fat asses. I love your faces. And I'm gonna put Lindstrom's contact information, because, oh, that's the other thing. You can consult with them for free. They will tell you whether you have a good case or not for free. And because they don't get involved, they can't act for you until you get denied. They were in constant communication with me, telling me how to go through and submit everything. They held my hand through the entire process. And they don't take money until you get denied. So I didn't get denied, so they kept helping me through this entire thing. And you know, it was really helpful because my insurance office, my doctor's insurance people, they didn't have the right information, and they were telling me to basically, we could get the band removed and approved. They didn't see a problem with that, but they're like, yeah, you need to gain more weight to get to a 40 BMI, then you have to do the 3 or 6 month diet, and you can't gain 1 pound. And Lindstrom helped me, and because of them, I'm getting both surgeries covered. So I cannot thank them enough. They are amazing. If you think, you know, this is something you're interested in, call them, write them an email. They're very responsive, and it's free to get the advice on whether you have a chance. And if they do the appeal for you, they have 3 rates, and I think it ranges from $600 to $1,200 for the entire appeal. So I can't say enough good things about them. That is it. But any questions, I'm happy to answer anything. So hope you have a great day, and I will see you after my band is removed. Bye.